you guys want to start with questions?
Coach held them to just under 27% from the floor. Can you talk a little bit about your defense tonight?
You know, our defense, I'm starting to believe in our defense. You know, that was a big question mark, going in. We knew we didn't have a lot of foot speed other than Georgia, but we have length. We're very, very unique, where we're very long, where most people want to try to be fast. And so we contest things at the rim, and they do a really good job, and got into a little bit of foul trouble, kind of the nature. But really proud of our defense and where they understood how, where they needed to be, and now they're trying to communicate, and they're starting to become one. And if we can get to that point, it's not the definition of defense what people want to think defense is, but it is a form of defense.
Your impressions of Valera tonight?
Birthday girl. She tell you it was her birthday? Yeah. She's a baby. She's supposed to be a freshman this year. I'm going to keep saying that because it's remarkable what she's doing. And we knew she had that ability. Last year she stepped in the postseason in the biggest stage and performed extremely well. And we knew she had the capabilities. What I didn't know coming in was how hungry she was going to be. And right from the get-go, the day she walked on campus, man, she was chomping at the bit, wanting to be great. And I challenge her all the time. And so proud of what she did. And it's a lot of things that she does that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. She had 25 and 15, but she's anchoring our defense. She allows me to be able to switch, and she gets switch off on a guard and guard just as well as our guards do. So that makes us very versatile, but she was special tonight. She's special tonight, and I know she has the capability, and I'm very, very proud of her.
You're talking about foul trouble. You guys shot 2 free throws to 26. What do you think about that? 27?
I've never in my life been associated with a game like that, where the discrepancy was that large, and you win by 23 points.
Right.
So we have to do a better job, and we're just not a downhill driving team. We'll pass the ball. Like downhill driving teams, they usually don't have a lot of assists. We normally have a lot of assists during our game, and that's why we play. And so it's a little bit of a trade-off. But, I thought we could have gotten a couple of calls where we could have gotten to the free throw line. But it's kind of one of those games where I'm not an analytic guy, and that's why. Because analytics would have probably said you're going to lose that game, doing that. But I'm just proud of our kids for playing through, whatever was happening, all the adversity.
The other starters joining in, making some shots, particularly in that fourth quarter. What's the difference there?
I'm going to say the obvious here. When we make shots, we're really good. and I mean, we got some of the same looks in the first half. We just fell short, didn't shoot it very well. And when we start shooting the ball like we're capable of, it's going to add an element to us that we haven't really displayed yet. And it's going to make us even better. It's going to open up a lot of different things for us. But Deja Law was really good in that second half. Got us going in that third quarter, which was really good on the night where Georgia struggled a little bit shooting the ball. I was so great to see Amelia Haas to hit a couple threes today. Hopefully that gets her going. And I think I was more proud of the two she shot after the two that she made, because we want her to stay aggressive. And that's the mindset we want her to do. But great production, and we got really good production from Clara Silva. She was really good for us. It was something that she really needed, and I think that's going to springboard her as well.
I was going to ask you about Clara Silva. I mean, do you feel like in that second half or tonight, she kind of come into her own a little bit?
She was a little bit. We've been embarking on her to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit quicker to the basketball. And what we have to understand is she is still making the adjustment from international basketball to American basketball. And she didn't have the summer to play. She was playing internationally. So she gets here, she's thrown into the fire, and she's been great. She's been working hard, trying to understand what we need from her. Tonight was the first sign of what we need from her. And it's not just the points, it's more or less the being quick to the ball, blocking the shot, grabbing the rebound. And when she does that, she adds an element to us. We're able to play really, really big. And that was really effective for our zone, because the back line, they were 6'5", 6'4", 6'7". And that's really hard to get anything, above. So that's an element that we definitely need.
Coach, ball movement continues to get more fluid each game. Tonight you had 17 assists. Can you just talk about your team's ability to share the ball?
They're a very unselfish group. That's all they want to do is try to make each other better. And so they're starting to understand where they're supposed to be for each other and making pass. We missed a couple opportunities. We could have had one more pass. I really like the way they're understanding what we're trying to do. Just as much as anything, it's me really trying to get used to them and where we want to go. It's like I have a lot of options. So I'll look at it and I'm like, okay, I need to get Tiani a shot to live on this play. I need to get Amelia a shot to live on that play. we need to get Georgia's shot to run this play. And I got to be careful that I don't try to overcoach it, because sometimes I'll let them just play free-flowing motion offense. They're pretty good at creating for each other as well. So we're finding balance. But, you know, if we're in game 7, you know, I like where we are and the progression of the nation.
7-0's got a pretty good ring to it.
It really does. It makes the turkey taste really good tomorrow.
Speaking of turkey, what's the plan over the holiday
You know
for your
what?
team?
You know, and this is some things that people don't really understand. The sacrifices that these kids make away from their families. You know, so we're going to watch film tomorrow, both of the games. I might let them bring popcorn, and then we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner. You know, we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner together, and then we'll practice on Friday. And it's kind of a blessing. They'll get a weekend off. Get a weekend off where they can kind of be a kid for a little bit. Because I think the rest of the school's on break. So they'll probably go get their nails done, whatever it is that they like to do. And then we'll get back at it on Monday. So it's a blessing that we have this break right now to rest some bodies to a very important stretch we have coming up.
Are you cooking?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't know if you guys saw my commercial or not. I don't even grocery shop. So that was forced and fabricated. So no, I will pick at the turkey as it's being done. I'm not a cook. All right, thanks for coming.
Thank you. Great weekend, Coach.